Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Desmond King on the return.
So here we go, week 1 for the LA Chargers. It's not, as we thought in the offseason, Tyrod Taylor under center. It will be instead the 6th overall pick from April, Justin Herbert.
And, partner, this one was a surprise to me because I thought Justin Herbert would sit around for a little while because of Tyrod Taylor's connection with the head coach, Anthony Lynn. They had been together in Buffalo. I figured he would get the ball. But this rookie had a big preseason, and they're banking on his potential, getting even better with actual play.
Herbert's pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
6-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Justin Herbert looking to pass, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And 7 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's King. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6. First down, L.A.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Back at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, Herbert. He completes it to Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The score remains tied.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 46-yard.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 34 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Randy Bullock to kick off fourth.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here is Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got Green. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon.
42-yard line.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Joe Mixon.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And caught by Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Eckler. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Austin.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Green brings it in. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up a
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's completed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert, complete. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. Want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
The 50-yard line.
From From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll buy some time right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the...
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
Herbert.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 20.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
He'll set up to throw.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
He's brought down by Williams.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
And 10 at their 49-yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. That one good for 10 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert on first down now. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
A gain of
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And again, the ball carrier.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Thrown away. And
a lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
the kick is good.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
There on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Herbert on third down now. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball is even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's a loss.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you.